Well, that's quite enough of that. Let's just hear this one.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 27. In my 13th year, the despised stepmother at last departed, and Pendleton Hall was again quiet, although Father had by then sunk into deep depression. It was at this sensitive time that Waverly Boyle first entered my life. She who will be the source of many tender recollections to come.
Well, let's see if we can find Lydia wherever she went. Anyone down here? Except the Admiral? Well, let's hear about the Admiral then.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Caldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you.
And
Another
now?
thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Howl Pits.
Now I'm gonna use the heart on him.
Admiral Havelock has seen more corpses than all the rest put together. He has killed whales and men for profit and in pleasure. He has the bloodlust. He tried to seize control of the military after the Empress. After she, the Empress, was murdered. Look at him. Admiral Havelock grows restless on land. There was a younger brother, an artist, sensitive, soft, taken at 9 by a fever. Havelock loved him truly. Admiral Havelock has seen more corpses than all the rest put together.
Yeah, so he's not a particularly shining example of virtue. And I'm just gonna quickly see if I can find the remaining people. Samuel is down by the boat where I need to go now. Oh yeah, I think actually there's one trying to meet me en route. Else I can use. When it comes to Lydia, I think she's called, she also get a generic response from the heart. See if there's anything here.
Elementary sums, history of the Isles, geography of the Isles, the 7 strictures, litany of the White Cliff, sayings of the Overseer. One day we'll get a few new books.
Good, then there's more books for me to read. Anyway, let's just get down here.
Did I drift off?
Hello. Don't mind me. And don't mind the fact that I'm carrying around a disemboweled heart.
Oh, Corvo? If you've a moment. Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Well, yes. The person she's speaking about is also the guy who accompanied Corvo on the boat in the first intro sequence there, in the first part of the game. Let's just use the heart on her.
She is Callista Kurnow.
I overheard the Admiral at breakfast talking about the Overseers. That's all I heard. And I think it's better if I don't know too much about what you people are doing.
We just stab people.
Before the sun rises, they toss any casualties into the river. Men or hound, they all go in.
He's my uncle and he means a lot to me.
The last
His name is Jeff Kurnow. Captain Jeff Kurnow.
Will you shut up? I'm trying to listen to your secret.
She dreams of freedom, and then the decks of whaling ships fast after the beasts of the sea. But alas, she is a woman. Such sadness. She is Callista Kurnow. She has learned to defend herself in this treacherous city. She and her uncle, the last of the Kurnow family.
And I did see Lydia just a while ago standing outside, so let's see if we can find her. She has the generic servants descriptions, as I recall.
I had a sailor for a boyfriend once. He thought he'd strike gold digging in the Pandician cliffs. They found his ship drifting him. You know, I tried to attend services with the Overseers for a while. They've just gotten more and more, I don't know, rabid about the 7 strictures and witchcraft and all that nonsense. I think the Admiral's awfully distinguished, don't you?
The other servants don't like her. Work is never done for the lowly servant. Her servant wages will not be enough to fix her father's debts. For all the hard work, there is little reward for her. If she lives until tomorrow, her day off, she will be mauled by weepers and left for dead. Do not pity the servant. There is pride in the job well done. There is not a day that goes by she does not consider taking her own life. The house help is treated poorly, but there are worse ways to earn a coin. The pain in her back is constant. Nothing helps. They top off the wine with river water, but eventually someone swoons. Then fresh bottles are fetched from the cellars. Work is never done for the lowly servant.
Well, now we only need Samuel. Let's see if I can get him before I trigger him.
Samuel Beechworth went to sea to forget a hopeless love. He succeeded. The boatman has a good heart and respects you. Samuel is a simple man, but he knows the river Redhaven and all its tributaries, down to the smallest inlet. He has many scars, some from the phlegm of the river crusts, some from the nameless monsters of the deeper ocean. Samuel was once eager to hear Havelock's stories of the sea, but perhaps the Admiral is not what he expected. Samuel Beechworth went to sea to forget a hopeless love. He succeeded.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together.
I've already done it.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.